Rajnath vs Rahul on OP Sindoor 3-2 fiery discussion begins today. Will PM Modi join starting Monday? Operation Sindoor will be discussed in Parliament for 32 hours in all. The discussion is expected to be fiery and confrontational, with the opposition seeking clear answers while the government would look to turn the tables by questioning the nationalism of the Congress, like after the Balakot airstrikes in Pakistan in 2019. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will initiate the discussion in the Lok Sabha. The opposition's intent is clear as Rahul Gandhi will open the discussion from the Congress. PM Narendra Modi could intervene in the discussion to speak, which is a key demand of the opposition, as much as the PM's presence when the opposition speaks. Interestingly, the government has officially not committed to the PM's speech. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju said last week that the opposition cannot decide if the PM will speak. Rijiju said it was similar to how the government cannot decide who the opposition speakers will be. But given that the discussion is only happening after the PM returned from abroad, shows that the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP would want to unleash its biggest weapon on the opposition, as Operation Sindoor is a brainchild of the PM. And the most explosive issue is that of US President Donald Trump, who has made repeated claims, nearly 25 times, that he used trade as a bait to make India and Pakistan stop hostilities on May 10. Both Rajnath Singh and Narendra Modi could counter this, citing Modi's 35-minute-long phone chat with Trump last month, where Modi did some plain speak with Trump and told him that the US didn't mediate a ceasefire. But India will be careful to not take matters too far by criticizing Trump, as the India-US trade deal is nearing completion. Instead, the government ministers could question the nationalism and patriotism of the Congress for trusting the words of a foreign leader rather than of their own prime minister. India could also lay bare details how Pakistan has suffered big losses during OP Sindoor. And if the opposition keeps insisting on knowing losses on Indian side, it could become a situation like Balakot, where the opposition had asked for evidence and suffered heavily subsequently in the 2019 general elections. And the security failure in Pahalgam will also be a hot issue. The government in earlier discussions with opposition did admit to security and intelligence lapses on April 22. JKLG Manoj Sinha has officially admitted to the lapses and took responsibility for them. S.J. Shankar, Amit Shah, Anurag Thakur, and Nishikant Dubey are expected to speak and lead the charge in Parliament. Mallikarjun Kharge and Akhilesh Yadav will be speaking as well, to try to corner the PM. And the government would also impress upon the opposition during the discussion that almost the entire world stood with India after Pahalgam. From Washington to Tokyo, from Paris to Canberra, countries condemned the cowardly act in one voice and backed India's fight against terror without hesitation. The government may say. The United States called the Pahalgam attack as heinous and even designated the resistance front, a Lashkar-Taiba proxy, as a terrorist organization, in a major diplomatic win for India. France offered unwavering support. French President Emmanuel Macron condemned the attack strongly, just as he did during Pulwama. Russia's President Vladimir Putin personally called PM Modi to offer condolences and solidarity. Moscow continues to block anti-India proposals at the UNSC. The UK, along with the G7, declared it an attack on peace and humanity. Even China, despite its usual tightrope walking, expressed shock and strong condemnation. Though Beijing did try to balance with diplomatic doublespeak by mentioning Pakistan's concerns, it didn't dare repeat Islamabad's propaganda. Swipe left for next video. So the UNSC P5 US, UK, France, Russia, and even China either fully backed India or stayed neutral. The European Union backed India unequivocally. Japan praised India's restraint and reiterated its Indo-Pacific partnership. Australia, Italy, Germany, Spain, Israel, and Argentina all condemned the attack in strong terms and extended full support. Even countries that often sit on the fence like Iran, Palestine, and several Arab nations, including Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, and Jordan, offered clear support to India. This is expected to put Rahul Gandhi in a spot, as he has repeatedly questioned that most countries had not come out in open support of India. Latest vlogs.